this has been a long time coming. This has been a response to an incredible demand from our community that said they want safer pathways through downtown. They want more biking accessibility. They want to be able to go to work, to school, to play on their bikes. And we know that when we build trails like this, that we're going to have significant increase in ridership. We've already seen a doubling of the number of people that are commuting in downtown St. Paul by bicycle. That's good for the health of our bikers. It's good for the health of our environment, and we know it's good for the health of our economy, because when we have vibrancy on our streets, when we have these types of pathways, more people want to live downtown. They want to invest downtown. We know that it's kind of amenities that millennials in particular are looking for as they make choices about where they're going to live, work, and play. And so we're very excited about it. But it's a Herculean effort on so many different people's parts that have made this happen. And so we've had great support from our council members. You're going to hear in just a minute from Council President Stark and Council Member Naker. But I get the pleasure now of having my council members and others assist me in the official unveiling of our Pathfinder, Wayfinder logo for the Capital City Bikeway. So if you guys can help me with this. Fresh pavement is so nice. It won't look like this in January, but people will still be biking on it, because we know there's a hardcore biking community that will bike all year round. I want to thank everyone for making this possible, but at this point I want to turn it over to Council President Russ Stark.
Wow, good afternoon, everyone. It is really a big day in St. Paul, and obviously in a lot of ways downtown St. Paul in particular is booming, and this great new bikeway will contribute to the continued rejuvenation down here. One of the great features that the mayor didn't mention is back here, where we've got some water actually running onto the trail, and you'll see that it kind of disappears. The trail is actually pervious, and so stormwater can go right down through it into the ground, which is a great additional benefit. This project is a result of a long time of visioning and master planning with a lot of community involvement. When complete, this Capital City Bikeway will run not only along Jackson, but also Kellogg, 9th and 10th Streets, and St. Peter. This investment not only will help revitalize downtown, but really downtown for a long time has been one of our biggest gaps in our bikeway system in St. Paul. And so in addition to serving the downtown employees, residents, and visitors, it will actually serve people all over the city who are traveling from place to place. And as the mayor mentioned, we know that when we improve safety and the appeal of biking in St. Paul, we see a big jump in the number of people who bike. And I think this one's going to make perhaps the biggest difference yet. For many years, we've had great facilities leading into downtown for cyclists. The Sam Morgan Trail, the Bruce Vento Trail, the Gateway Trail, Summit Avenue, Charles Avenue, all of which provide great safe routes to the edge of downtown St. Paul. And this is the first piece of what will be a great opportunity for people to ride through and around downtown St. Paul and to get around town. When people choose to ride a bike in St. Paul rather than drive, they reduce the wear and tear on our streets, they reduce air emissions and traffic congestion. And while not everyone will ride a bicycle, everyone does benefit when people do. It's my great pleasure to introduce my great new colleague, Councilmember Rebecca Naker.
Thank you and good afternoon, everyone. I was telling Council President Stark on the way over here when I was telling him what I was going to say today. I said, I'm going to say I'm really, really excited, because that's what I say all the time when I'm speaking at events lately. And it's true. I am so excited at all the things that are happening in downtown and in Ward 2. But I have to say that I am more excited about this launch than I have been of anything that I've done since taking office in January. This is just an extremely proud moment for downtown St. Paul, and I'm so grateful to everyone who's been a part of making this happen. I bike often with my family, and as Council President Stark and the Mayor both mentioned, there are great places to bike in St. Paul. But I do find that as soon as we cross the Wabasha Street Bridge from the west side and make our way into downtown, hauling the Burley behind us, we sort of feel like we're taking our life into our own hands. We've gotten honked at numerous times as we've tried to ride on the streets, and it just doesn't feel like a great environment for a millennial who chose to live in St. Paul and raise her family here. So this is going to be an outstanding opportunity. When I crossed the street just a couple days ago and noticed this for the first time, I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to finally feel totally welcome biking downtown here. I also don't think we need to worry that anyone's going to take immediate advantage of this bikeway, because I was just talking to two people who are here in town for the marathon, and they said that they were here a couple minutes before they realized that this unveiling was happening, and they almost got on their bikes and started riding on this. So I think people are really ready for this thing to be in place. Just to be clear about exactly what's going to happen on the bikeway, it's going to feature a two-way off-street bike and pedestrian trail, which is what we're standing on here. There's going to be scenic landscaping separating the bikeway from the streets and the sidewalks, which I assume is underway. And then there will be aesthetic features such as benches, street lights, directional signage, and public art. So again, I could not be more excited and thrilled for this amenity to come to downtown St. Paul. And at this point, I am thrilled to introduce to you Cindy Whiteford, who's the chair of the Community Advisory Committee.
Thank you very much. The Capital City Bikeway project is an example of the amazing things that can be done when it's done collaboratively. I co-chaired the Community Advisory Committee that worked with the city staff, consultants, and other groups to ensure that residents, businesses, and advocates had a voice at the table, and that voice was heard during the entire process. The Capital City Bikeway is a result of an envisioning process that took significant input from the public on the route, the look, and the feel of the bikeway. I'm convinced this project will make our city more aesthetically pleasing, easier to get around in, healthier, and more vibrant. I'm thrilled that this city asked me to announce the kickoff of the inaugural ride on the first segment of the Capital City Bikeway.